Hello, dear artists. We continue color studying. Today I'm going to paint watercolor butterfly using knowledge got from previous lessons. Firstly, I fixed a sheet of watercolor paper with the artist tape. Next step is outline the butterfly with open wings. I started from thorax and abdomen. Then I need a head and a pair of antennae. As usual, when I have an inaccurate shape, I correct the wrong line first and erase it after. Also, remember that all forms should be enclosed and all lines should be connected. Now I proceed to wings. I want to draw 2 forewings and 2 hind wings, but feel free to use your imagination and draw as much wings as you want. You also may to draw various shapes of wings. Draw some wing patterns. You might want just to divide wing for several parts. Go ahead, it will be enough. Don't worry if the wings are not symmetrical enough. We just need their alike. Now I'm going to reserve edges for the frame. 3 5 millimeters will be enough. This is a chance to practice with long line drawing. By the way, you may correct your composition, varying ages with. At the end, I use my kneaded rubber for soften outline, otherwise it will shine through the watercolor layer. I'm ready for painting. The main task is to study color temperature. So, I'm going to put cold hues to the right wings and warm to the left. The body of the butterfly will be filled with achromatic colors. They are white, black, and the range of grays. From yellow to the spectral red are the warm hues, and on the other side are the cold hues if you will look at your color wheel. Let's sign cold and warm sides. I will start with the olive green. To name the temperature of the greens might be very tricky. It is situated on the cold side of the color wheel. However, as you can see, green is pretty warm in some mixtures. Here I got a kind of mistake, but it is easy to fix it. I just need a few drops of clear water. Then I will absorb it with the dry brush in the opposite direction. I continue to soak water up till the stain is really transparent. It means that it might stay, but in very thin layer. After that, I dry it perfectly. And now it is safe to cover this spot with the same tint, moving the brush harder on the edges to lift previous layer. To soften brush strokes, use a little amount of the clear water on the edges. By the way, in this work, I have a rule to mix only two colors. So I decided to use the same olive green in the mixture with someone of cold hues to get a really cold tint. Remember to control the moisture level. It will be great for you to get this kind of watercolor beads. Adding more blue produces another one called tint for the next shape. And now I'm mixing the other kind of the green with pink quinacridone. This is interesting because quinacridone is the sort of the red, and we know that green plus red is brown, and brown is the dark orange, and orange is totally warm. However, we got a cold tint from this mixture. At this moment, I want to add more green here to see the changes of the temperature. In comparison to previous hue, this one became warmer, but still in the cold range. Let's see how will the ruby act in different mixtures. I suggest you to explore your paint set in your own ways, as you know that people see colors in their own interpretations. Hence, you could find perfect combinations for yourself. Segments need to dry, so I proceed to the left side with warm hues. Warm hues are most close to the orange color. Therefore, I started with the red and yellow combination. to talk about the second part of the task. We need to save 2 or 3 segments in each side for opposite temperature colors. Hence, if you feel like the temperature of the color you use is not matching, it's not a big deal. This segment just has opposite temperature. Let's work with brown colors. As well as green, it might bring some doubts because brown color could change temperature easily and in the unpredictable way. All colors we use here are chromatic colors, since the saturation is presented. We can speak about saturation or intensity as long as the only one wavelength predominates. Achromatic colors, white, black and gray, don't have saturation, as the wavelengths are equivalent. So we can speak only about value or lightness of these colors. This means that they could be used as the third color in the mixture to change the lightness. As you can see, I'm adding black neutral to the previous color on my mixing palette. It seems to me now that there is a too big sector over here, so I decided to divide it. I used this mixture in different proportions as a cold colors 3 times. So let's turn it to warm hue now and use for the left wings. It is important to stir colors perfectly, otherwise some particles of the pure color left in the brush might mark the surface. You will need to wash whole tint to remove it. Using the hair dryer again. It is time to add the opposite temperature colors. I'm starting from the right. to use your intuition for placing opposite temperature colors, but you also might want to use your knowledge about color wheel. For instance, I'm placing orange next to some kind of blue. They complement each other. I have too many red colors in this part, so I think this blue will balance them. And this blue will go next to the orange. And I use neutral black again, and this cold color will go to the right side for last sector, as I think that I have enough warm colors here. brown color is matching to the blue perfectly. I've finished with wings. I have cold colors with some warm sectors on the right and warm colors with a few cold sectors on the left. Butterfly body has antennae, head, thorax and abdomen. And we are going to work with them using a chromatic row of colors from white to black. And I forgot to outline eyes. They will stay white. I'm starting with the lightest one. Just adding a little amount of neutral black to water. I need to find some kind of gray that is darker than white and much more lighter than black. And it is going to the abdomen. Don't forget to dry every part perfectly. I proceed with neutral black to mix the color darker than previous one, but not the black. I decided to use this hue for the head and paint around the eyes carefully. I've dried the head with a hairdryer. After that, I've touched eyes with clear water. Next hue is supposed to be darker than previous, but still not black. It is done for the black finally. I'm painting antennae with a thin brush. Thank you for your attention, dear artists. I hope this video is useful for you. I wish you peace and good news. See you.